Alright guys, you're moving right along and you're ready to prepare financial statements. We need to start with the income statement that is located right here, then statement of equity, and finally your balance sheet. Except this time, if you carefully read, we're requesting for you to prepare classified balance sheet. Where would you find the information? If you take a look on page 169 in the 12th edition, or you can look around for classified balance sheet presentation if you have a later edition of the textbook. You need to find a presentation that is done with classifications, but we made your life easy. How? Look at that. On the chart of account, we actually classified your assets between current and long-term. So these three are current. Then you have property, plant, and equipment. And then you have liabilities. They're all current for you. So put the groupings of your assets based on the groupings on the chart of accounts. And also look up here. You need to start with the land. That's the first one. Then houses and hotels, less accumulated depreciation. Why? Because the number for your houses and hotels will appear here. You will subtract accumulated depreciation. Then you'll put railroad and utilities right here. And then less accumulated depreciation again. And then subtotal for this grouping will end up in this column. Your current assets will go in this column, and then subtotal of them will end up here. So, but with two totals and one big total for total assets in the last column. And follow the same track with the liabilities. I'm not that picky if you do 3 columns or not, but at least you will understand why we have 3 columns. And of course, we do not have debits and credits on the balance sheet. Please also make sure to write nice title on all of the statements as I mentioned it in class, and proper date. Okay, watch for those for the period ended versus one date. Which one is which? Balance, just like we did in class. All the accounts that you need for your income statement are located right here. I covered them kind of a grayish color. So all of these, every single one, must appear on your income statement. So please write very nice title. Watch for the date. Is it for the period or is it as of one date? Also, I put some check marks for you. Make sure that all the expenses are listed and all revenues are listed. Literally, you can count them. How many revenues do you have? This is a revenue, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cash short and over in this case is a revenue, it has a credit balance, and 6, in this case it's a gain on disposal of property. So you will have 6 revenues that should be listed at the top. Put them right here, and then total revenues in this column. And then the same with expenses. List all the expenses right here, total them up, and come up with your net income or loss. That amount should flow into the statement of owner's equity. For the statement of owner's equity, you would need these two numbers. So your beginning capital and your drawings, and net income from the statement right above.